MC on Saturday.
Welcome to our live tonight. For those that have might be joining us for the first time tonight, my name is Bridget Brown Jackson. I am the host of our live that we have been doing. This is day number 27 of 31 days of culturally affirming books. We have been reading books and we are so very excited. We're so glad to have you guys with us tonight. We're so glad to have you with us tonight. This is my handsome grandson who is going to be our MC, one of the two MCs for our program on Saturday. So he just wanted to come on and say hi. You want to say hi again?
Yeah, hi.
And let him know which book we're reading tonight.
We're reading
The Vast
Wonder
of the
World.
Of the world. The Vast Wonder of the World. So I'm going to read that while I'm doing that.
Yeah, I might read this book. I thought you were reading the other book.
Oh, you might want to help me read it? Okay,
Yeah.
he might want to help me read it. He might stay around. But while you're waiting, I want to show our promo for anybody that is new. We are giving away over $500 worth of books. So we want you to join us and we want to share with you our promo video. Here you go.
Put your fist up.
Put your fist up.
Put your fist in the air.
Put your fist up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Put your fist up. What we want, what we need, what we deserve. Freedom. Black power. Black power. Scream it loud.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're back with you, and we see we have some people that are chatting. We have April Clark saying hi. How you doing tonight, April? She typed fast. It said Carson, but she's talking to you, Carter. So cousin April said hi, Carter. His papa said hi, Carter. And so they're happy to see you tonight. So he said he is going to help me read the book tonight. So you're going to help me read the book tonight?
Yep.
Okay, so we're learning tonight about biologist Ernest Everett Just. He was an amazing biologist, born in the 1880s and was able to do some wonderful things that we didn't do. So, yeah, cousin April said, oops, she didn't mean to write Carson. She meant Carter. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Say, that's okay. I knew that, cousin. Tell her.
I knew that, cousin.
All right, so we're going to be reading tonight as he's getting ready to be the youth MC for us. Ask everybody, are they going to share? Are they going to be there? Ask them, are they going to be there?
Are you going to be there?
Say, I'm going to be on. I want you to watch me.
I'm going to be on. I want you to watch me.
All right, so we're going to read. He's going to help me out. The Vast Wonder of the World.
Woods Hole,
Massachusetts, 1911. Okay, ready? At
At
twilight, a man lay on a dock, hurrying.
I said I was going to.
Well, let me read the first page. You can read the second page.
No.
At twilight, a man on the dock, luring marine worms with a lantern. He scooped them out with his net and placed them in a bucket. He couldn't wait to look at them more closely.
Why
Let's
couldn't I-
let him show.
Why couldn't I read the first page? I just want to get off of this thing.
So he's going to read the second page and then go back to his work.
He knew the ways of the sea, thought he was not a fisherman. His grandfather had built wharves, but he was not a dock worker. His name was Ernest Everett Just, and he was a scientist.
So he was a what, Carter?
Scientist.
He was a scientist. Look, Ernest was not like other scientists. He saw the whole, where others only saw parts. He noticed details others failed to see. On the dock at dawn, he wrote poetry. So what did he like to write, Carter?
Poetry.
He liked to write poetry. Oh my God, look at these amazing pictures.
Wow.
So look at these amazing illustrations. Back in the library. Back in the library, Ernest examined the marine worms under the microscope. He recorded and sketched their movements. How do their tiny egg cells create new life? He wondered. At a time when few expected a black man to do so well, Ernest became the world authority on how life begins from an egg. Wow, look at that.
Is that the last page?
He was the world authority.
Was that the last page?
Okay. He just wanted to come in here in the middle of my live. Now he's gone. So everybody, let's say thank you to Carter. Uh-oh, look, you got some love. Because in April we're saying Carter is showing off those reading skills. Yes.
Bye-bye.
He's saying bye now. All righty. Thank you for helping me read that page.
Okay.
From early on, Ernest wondered about the world around him. Born in Charleston, South Carolina, where rivers and oceans meet, Ernest watched how fishermen netted their catch. He learned how to read from his school teacher mother. After his father died when he was 4, he learned how hard life could be. To find better paying work, Ernest's mother moved their family from the city across the river to the country. Soon after, Ernest caught typhoid fever. He survived, but he lost his ability to read. He cried alone, struggling to relearn it all. Wow. Then one day, a miracle. Ernest could read again. He read as often as he could, letting his imagination roam. Words came to life as magical spirits. Ernest attended the school his mother created in the town she also established. Ernest's mother never stopped working. Ernest never stopped observing, even while cooking, cleaning, and watching his younger brother and sister. He observed how a hurricane damaged their school, how tougher segregation laws restricted African Americans, and how his mother's remarriage changed life at home. What Ernest really loved to observe, though, was nature. Surrounded by rivers and ocean, marsh and mud, he found plenty to explore. At 13, Ernest left home to attend boarding school in Orangeburg, South Carolina. It was here he published his first poem. When he graduated, Ernest returned home, hoping to begin teaching in his mother's school, but a fire had destroyed it. Ernest left the segregated South on a steamship to continue his education up north. He dove into his new classes at a college preparatory school in New Hampshire. While he was away, his mother fell ill with tuberculosis and died. Ernest was stunned. Full of grief and confusion, Ernest did the only thing he knew to do, return to his studies. Wow, he had a difficult life, but he kept striving. He went to Dartmouth College, working to pay his own way and to support his brother and sister back home. With less time to study, Ernest failed a class. He thought of his family and how they depended on him. He thought of his mother's hard work and belief in education. He had to keep going. So he had a great why. So he was very interested. Ernest took a biology class and his life changed forever. In that class, he discovered the microscopic world of the cell. Scientists knew that the cell is the smallest building block of life, but many had only a basic understanding of how the different parts of the cell work together as new life developed. Ernest wanted to unlock the mystery. And he did. Ernest became a biology professor at Howard University in Washington, D.C., teaching students to question and observe. All right, there go. Come on. I know somebody want to give me some HBCU pride. Yes, he went to Howard. Each summer, he traveled to the Marine Biology Laboratory in Woodhull, Massachusetts, to research and experiment. Out on a collecting boat, Ernest looked for sea urchins, sand dollars, starfish, and marine worms. He then carefully transported them to the lab in a covered bucket so the beating sun would not damage them. Most scientists carelessly remove sea animals to study, But Ernest demonstrated that by observing living things in as natural of an environment as possible, they could learn more. Ernest also taught scientists how to thoroughly clean glassware and equipment for the most accurate experiments. And so we're not going to read the whole thing tonight. Just wanted to share that part with you, but we'll share some of the other beautiful illustrations that the illustrator did. Looking at all of the things that he did, he won the NAACP Spring Garden Award. I mean, he was just fabulous. So again, in the chat, if you're watching live or even later on, if you watch the replay, tell me about it. Have you ever heard of Ernest Just? Did you know about him and his biology contributions to the world? Again, phenomenal. So this book is by Melina Mango, and again can be purchased. If you don't have this book in your library, this would be a great book to give to any child, especially teaching some historical things in historical context. Again, he was born in the 1880s. I want to say 1883. Let me look and make sure because I don't want to tell you the wrong information. Yes, he was born in 1883 and again had a lot of things to overcome. Lost his siblings when he was young, then lost his mother when he got older, but he still made great contributions to science and to the science world. Again, he was a world-renowned biologist. So how was that for learning tonight? So we hope so much that you all are really learning from this information and enjoying it. April saying this is her first time hearing of him. Great information. Yes, great information. I learned a little bit about him when I was younger, but I was a biology major in college, but did not learn specifically about him in my biology class because I went to a predominantly white college and we didn't learn about African American history inside of other contexts. Now, I learned a lot during my African American studies courses, but again, a lot of information did not learn in my youth. So how great is it if you were to gift this book to a young person so they could learn? So this is again day number 27 of 31 days of culturally affirming books. We're so excited that you joined us tonight. Please comment. Please give us some different things. Oh, wow. I have one of my former colleagues on tonight. I love listening to her read and elaborate and teach. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I miss you. That's one of my colleagues from back when I was teaching years and eons ago, but have still kept in touch. She was my daughter's kindergarten teacher, the most wonderful foundation that my daughter Imani could have gotten. So thank you for that accolade, Kim. Appreciate it. This again is just a great book to be able to give. So in our closing, I'd just like to again share with people that our festival is going to be on this Saturday, September the 19th from 12 to 3 p.m. You must register if you want to win. If you weren't at the beginning and you didn't see, then go back and replay at the beginning so you can see the promo. We are giving away over $500 worth of books. And all you have to do is register. How hard is that? And tell me if you would love to have some of these Afrocentric books that we have been reading. The other thing I'd like to share with you before we leave is the fact that Kingdom Influence is a 501c3 nonprofit housed here in the city of Flint, Michigan. We are so very proud to be serving our community. Willie Jackson is the founder of Kingdom Influence, and one of our missions is to help families that need help. And so we have 3 pillars for Kingdom Influence. One is literacy, professional development, and education. Our second pillar is health and wellness. And our third pillar is financial empowerment. And so we're using all of those pillars to help change the lives of people here in the city of Flint. We started out in our first phase right now for the next year is literacy and education. And so if you'd like to donate to giving books into the homes of children that are again here living in Flint, Michigan, we love it. we actually purchase bookshelves, and then we start building libraries for them so that they have home libraries. It's great to go to the library, check out books, but it's great when you can have your own. This is just a small shelf that I keep when I'm working in my office, but I have bookshelves all throughout my home. My children were exposed to hundreds of books when they were children. And that's our mission in Kingdom Influence, is to make sure other families have that. And so not only we're working with the children to make sure that they have some wonderful books, especially culturally relevant books in their homes, but we're also working to help parents build their libraries so they can change their lives and change the trajectory of their children's lives and the children coming behind. So if you'd like to help with that, you can go to mykingdominfluence.org and you can make a donation. On the day of the book festival, we'll have a page where literally you can go in and earmark your donations to buy certain books to go in the homes of, again, children here in the city of Flint, Michigan. And so we thank you tonight for your time. We thank you so much for being with us. As likewise, Willie Jackson, again, the founder of Kingdom Influence, he is saying, thank you everyone for coming on tonight. We appreciate you. I like to laugh because he's always behind the scenes and I'm in front of the camera. I'm very much a people person. He's a people person too, but he likes to help behind the scenes. And so we thank you. Thank you, husband, for those affirming words to our audience tonight. Again, we appreciate you coming on. We thank you for your time. Please make sure you register. Please make sure you register. The book that we read tonight was The Vast Wonder of the World, biologist Ernest Everett Just. And so if that's something that you'd like to add to your library, please do so. All right. We also have one more comment. It's the honor to listen to the podcast. I actually am enjoying hearing Bridget read the books. Thank you so much, April. I appreciate your dedication and you coming on every night. And so we thank everyone for being with us tonight. Please share. Before you drop off the call, please share this with your audience so that others can see. Again, all they have to do is register and come on. We want people to come on. And so we're going to end tonight watching the promo again so you can see what books that you are able to read and you can share this information. We thank you so much for your time. We consider it an honor to have been here with you tonight. And again, we appreciate you.
Put your fist up.
Put your fist up.
Put your fist in the air.
Put your fist up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Put your fist up. What we want, what we need, what we deserve. Freedom. Black power. Black power. Scream it loud.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight. And you have a blessed evening.